Hi again. Today's video I'm going to talk about the disaster that is Toddlers and Tiaras, and basically the sexualization of young girls and children, and the sexism that exists within teaching children, boys and girls, their roles in life. So we'll start with Toddlers and Tiaras. This show is, do I even need to describe it? I'm sure everybody has either heard of it or seen some of it. These mothers and even fathers are basically pushing their children into dressing up like prom queens or whatever, glamour girls, and dressed up in makeup and tanning, and they put false nails on them, and they pluck their eyebrows, which when you're a child you're still growing. You shouldn't be having this done to you at this age. You shouldn't be having your hair dyed. You shouldn't be having your hair straightened. You shouldn't be having your skin tanned or spray tanned. It's totally inappropriate in so many levels. And what they're teaching their kids, their little girls, it's not boys. Boys are not even part of this. What they're teaching their little girls is that their looks are number one, that their looks are all that matters. And yeah, they do little talent shows with dancing, and they wear sexy style clothes that like people, teenagers wear, or even grown women wear. And they take all these glamour shots, and like, you can't help but think of the whole JonBenet Ramsey story. I can't even believe how popular this has gotten since she has died. And I mean, it's kind of, with that TV show, it has gone popular so quickly over the years lately, and I don't know, I can't believe that that people actually do this to their kids. Now, one thing I have to talk about is the sexism within the way our children in the world. I don't even have children, but I feel for the kids out there today. So I have nephews and nieces and so on, and I've sat with them and seen the TV shows that they are supposed to watch that are geared towards their age group, and what the hell? The stuff we used to watch when we were kids was educational, had some sort of message. The ones now are just like commercials, or like video games, or like mindless, like poorly drawn and stupid, like, I can't even describe how stupid the TV shows are. Now, back to my other comment about how it's sexist. Let's think about something here. So, this has always been going on since I was a kid, since before that. So, when you go into a toy store, one side of the store is the boys' toys, and then the other side, the girls' toys. And the boys' toys are Lego and guns and different kinds of Nerf toys that shoot things at you, swords, things to build things to be kind of creative with building and creating something. But with a kind of army and violent quality, boys are kind of taught to be violent. Like, judging just by the toys that young kids, like even young, like 2 years old, for boys especially, the toys are like violent geared and sports geared. And then the girls' toys are like Barbies and baby dolls that you have to take care of and learn how to be a mom, and like pink, everything's pink, and like glitter and all that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, and I'm not saying that that's not what girls want, but I think there should be more of toys that both kids will both use, and not color coded. This one's pink and this one's blue or gray. You know, like, I think kids should have a choice about what they want to do. And if a boy wants to, you know, like paint or do things like that, it's not considered a girl thing. Or if a girl wants to build things, it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? It's like the sexist way that it is. Just yesterday, I was in a toy store helping my husband pick out a toy for his nephew. And I walked through the girls section, and it's all like little fluffy puppies and, you know, dolls of men are like Jacob from Twilight or something, and like and makeup kits and tiaras and all soft and pretty and sparkly and pink, and you know, we teach girls to be loving and to be caring, and which I think that's why women are so much better about when they grow up. They kind of have a lot more compassion and a lot more caring and loving towards other people. But men and boys, you know, they grew up with these toys that, you know, shooting things and like, you know, violent toys. Like, they're taught from day one, like, you know, this is how it is for you. And, so the boys section is all like, what did they have there? Iron Man and Spider-Man and all these people that are like crime fighters, and then they have guns and swords and cars, and like, you know, they teach boys to be way more involved in that sort of thing, and girls are like the total opposite. And there should be a divide there where it's put together and more of a choice. And that's why it's so obvious when not obvious, but like when a boy decides to pick up a doll and everyone says, oh, he's gonna be gay or something. No, maybe he just wants something different. Like, they should make dolls that aren't so like only girls can play with this and only boys can play with that. You know, it should be more choose your own adventure, you know, choose what you're into, and it shouldn't be so this is only for girls, this is only for boys. It should be more of a unisex. Like, you know, like, it should just be, they should just be encouraged to see what they're into and not be so segregated into sexes. And that's why I find the way that we have all learned about toys and the way we all grew up, especially even when I was a kid, it was the same, and it hasn't really changed. So back to Toddlers and Tiaras, you don't see a show where young boys are pushed into having this like career where their looks are exploited like that, or something else about them is exploited. It's all female exploitation that is going on. And I find it really disgusting, because what are these girls gonna grow up to be? What are they gonna grow up to be? If they think their looks and their personality is all that matters and not what they having some kind of talent or education. And I'm not saying they never will get that, but starting out that young, and it's like They wear even false little teeth inserts when they have no, when their teeth, they're missing a tooth because they're little kids. They get spray tanned. Like, ugh. I mean, I was a normal kid, and I never had any of that, and I grew up normal. I don't think I even had a spray tan in my life. I'm pretty pale, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, why are they teaching them to be this, like, retarded way of being beautiful? Which is, by the way, you see the grown-up version of this when you see all these girls that have Botox and they're all spray tanned and they're all bleach blonde and they all think that's the way to be beautiful. And there are so many different kinds of beautiful. And starting with this show, they make their kids into these little Stepford wife, but not wife, like robotic versions of what they are. And they don't even look like themselves when they get done with them. How is that really beautiful? How is that really who you really are? How are you really winning for being yourself? You're not. You're wearing fake teeth. They even wear fake nails on children. They even put hair pieces in. Sometimes they even dye their hair. They cake makeup all over their face. They put fake eyelashes. I'm like, this is for, grown-ups. This isn't for kids. This is sick. It's just sick. I can't say enough about this topic. Actually, I'm going to make another video just about women in today's society and how the sexism is disgusting. So, that's what I have to say about Toddlers and Tiaras. I think it's a total abomination. And these parents need to be beat up or something. Child services should be coming to their house. Because you see sometimes where they're like literally holding their kid and making them do something, and it's like the kid is like screaming and like, I don't want to do it. Maybe you should listen to your child. Maybe you shouldn't be forcing them into doing things that they don't really want to do. And there's other ways to get a college fund if that's what it's all about.